Listen. Do you hear that? We've got a friend. Yeah. Yep. Our buddy needs some help out of here. He's kind of stuck right now. What can we do? Close quarters, yes. Oh. Come on. Alright. What can we do? I guess we'll have to get rid of this water stream for... Nope. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Time to explore some other options. Alright. Well, our villager friend there, I recently converted him from a zombie, and he got stuck down beneath this brand new wheat farm that I constructed with a new resident of Daryl Estha, and now he's stuck. I gotta figure out a way to get him unstuck. So let's get around here. And probably just have to break some of this fence. Go. There we go. Okay, so there's that part. And I just need you to come right this way, sir. Right through the gate there. Right through the fence, the hole in the fence. You see it? It's big and welcoming and yeah, good job. Proud of you. Yeah, oh, I do have it out already. Right, there we go. There we go. And now let's get you home before it gets dark. Ooh, I did not pick the best time to do this. Oh, hey, he knows where home is. Go, go. Good job. You should be proud of yourself. Alright. Well, hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Saber Mage, and you know, it's a certain time right now, and I want to know, can you guess it? Can you guess what time it is? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It's bonus time. You all know that by now. And yeah, there have been some more changes to the world. This time around, it's been quite a big gap between videos, and I realized that. And well, I'm a little bit sorry, but I'm also very happy because I have finally managed to establish a solid workflow for my video production. And that just, it's so relieving. Now I feel like I can just make videos whenever I need to. And I can finally start to adhere to a schedule and bring videos consistently. And it's just, yeah, it'll be a lot better from here on out. I promise. I'm still a busy guy, but it'll be so much easier to just make videos when I want to and when I need to. Yeah, I had lots of issues with choosing good codecs that had good quality, and my biggest issue recently was, and you might have noticed this in my last videos, but I had some serious issues with audio and video desynchronization, and I had to figure out what was up with that. I finally got something to work, and those issues should be out the window now. And get out of here. I did not invite you to this conversation. You don't even talk anyway. So I solved the audio video desynchronization issues. And I feel so good now. So now that I've got things back together, let me kind of show you what's been happening here in Darylesta. So this whole area, the area isn't new, but there's a lot of new stuff in it. So I will start back from where you are familiar with. We've got this brand new bridge built by a brand new citizen. His name is JRB 2005. Breaking gates. The best part of life here in Bear Neck Ravine. But yeah, so we've got the ravine. You're all familiar with that. And there is our working cart elevator. I'm going to show you that. And new user JRB 2005, he has contributed a lot of different things here. There's this house up there on top of the hill. He added this nice dock in and this great huge bridge that's really convenient so we don't have to cross the water. And he added this archery tower. And there is a chicken jockey. Sweet. You know, I've always wondered how chicken jockeys control the chicken. Oh, what happens when we're in water? They still do a pretty good job of chasing you. Unless you have depth strider boots. Then they're no match. Sorry, little guy, you're in the way. And the chicken survives. Good for the chicken. I'm sure someone else will end up killing it, but such is the life of a chicken. So yeah, enough distractions. Let me show you the minecart elevator up and down the ravine. It's a really pretty simple system. The only trouble I've had is keeping carts stocked, but I do have them automatically restocking. So we stand here, and we enter the cart, and we slide down, and get in, fall down the rainbow passageway, have that nice chime, and this door opens. Now entering Bear Neck Ravine, enjoy your stay. Yes, yes. It's beautiful. And in case the door closes on you when you're in here, oof, they've got this little emergency button. Very pleasant. Okay. And then the cart that you took down is then put into this floor system. So to go back up, go through here, and into the minecart, and you get some nice glimpses of the ravine as you escalate. You go through the top, and there's just this little passageway before you reach the doors to the outside. And it's just like magic. Those doors I went through, notably, are one-way doors. So you can't go back in. It's a neat little system. There sure are a lot of zombies out. Alright, so let me show you some of the things across the pond here. One of the big projects we undertook was making this big building in the distance. It is a bookstore. And we really just now started it up. Goodness. Gotta fend off these zombies here. Oh boy. And for some reason, someone decided not to leave a way out of there. Looks chaotic. This is the ground of zombie slaying. Okay, so here's the old cow pen, now with sheep. Now with sheep! And this is the brand new bookstore. Someone left a noob tower here. So I will get rid of that. And this is fresh. This is fresh. Midnight Haze resides here now. She has moved out from residence with me and gotten her own place. For a while she was staying in this bookstore. But she just made this house for herself tonight. And so I recently organized her chests for her. She's got all these chests back here, well organized and hidden from public view. It's got 3 nice floors. The 3rd is for employees only. Good stuff. And I will invite you along with me as I show off this farm a little bit. So I'm gonna go down here. Now when you harvest everything from this farm, it all pours down these streams on top of ice. And down here. And up this tiny glass elevator. And into this chest. And you can see we've collected quite a bit of wheat to create these hay bales. Each hay bale is 9x9 wheat, or 3x3 wheat. 9x9 would be 81. It's nice. It creates lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. And before I start planting things, I'm going to show you exactly how the farm works. I recently built this incomplete home for a villager. I'm going to eventually make it so that all these gates into the farm are protected by these villager homes. And I hope to get 1 farmer villager in each home. But it's going to be a slow process because I have to start with zombie villagers and purify them, and it kind of takes some resources, especially gold. And I'm not guaranteed a farmer. There are a lot of different villager types. It's going to be a while. But ideally, I will have farmers here that automatically replant all the crops. And then I can set the farm to auto-harvest on a timer and be very efficient. But yes, for now, I'll show you how the harvesting works. It's simply some water streams that flow down over all the farmland and pour the items down these gaps here into the stream below. Yeah. Did I not? Uh, hmm. Let me explore this. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. So, I think there was a sign there. Yeah. And that's what's wrong. There we go. And this will update when I stop and restart it. Yeah. So that's the gist of it, and it just pushes all the items down into the collection area down below. It's a very nice farm. We'll start planting. Get to planting. I recently looked up a video and found that wheat grows most efficiently when it's planted every other block and in rows. Yeah, there's some interesting math to it, but that's how it works. Wheat has roughly a 16 to 17% chance of growing every block update, which block updates randomize every like 60 to 70 game ticks per block. And so each time a block update happens on a block of wheat, it has a 15 to 16% chance of growing if it is surrounded by all saturated farm blocks. That means they have water next to them and completely surrounded by wheat. But if it's just in a row, then the chances of it increasing in a block update increase to 33%, which is much more efficient time-wise. And so I figure that's how I'll start planting this farm, and that's what I'll base the timings around. Gonna need more seeds when I get to automatically timing the harvesting for this farm. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish planting these seeds here, and we will move on to something else when I finish. Oh. What? Did she get rid of the top floor? What? This is news to me. Oh, so she did. What do you know? Okay, well then. I lied to viewers. Fabulous. Stay closed. Okay. Hold on, the bed I'm looking for is not in this castle. What? Okay. Silly server. Alright, everyone. We're back. This is Lucky. He is Yeah, exactly what the sign says. Official sheep sponsor of books. Not just books here, all books. He's a green sheep. One of these is his kid, and one is his spouse. Or, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna shear some sheep real quick, and then we'll get back to work. So our next project is going to be a little bit of a fun thing. Not super fun per se, but very interesting to be sure. I love that Depth Strider lets me fight these currents so easily. So, underneath our wheat farm, we have a reed farm. And we can manually farm these, but I want to set up an automatic farm for these. And I've done most of the work already. What I have here is, there is a sticky piston right behind this slime block you can see there. And beside the slime block are some blocks that it's going to push. And when it pushes forward, now here's the cool thing about slime blocks I didn't know until I tested it, but they don't connect or try to pull reed blocks. They completely ignore them, just like they ignore note blocks and obsidian and some other things. So that was nice. That's exactly what I needed to simplify this automatic farm. Now this pushes forward, and it pushes the reed blocks forward. And why that's important is that if it pulled back, it would probably pull off that reed block and cause water to flow in, and then it couldn't grow back. But that's not the case. And so when it pushes them forward, I'm going to have this side and this side activate simultaneously, so that it creates a wall. With all these blocks, they come forward and create a wall on either side, so that they can't fall into each other's dirt blocks, and they just fall directly into the stream and go down to the end for maximum efficiency. And that's all ideal. It's probably still possible for them to fall into the dirt blocks, but I'm just going to say this is probably the most efficient method of capturing the reeds. And so I've got two of the same kind of thing lined up right next to each other. And I'm going to set up a clock here, a multiplicative hopper dropper clock. It's the fancy name for the redstone behind it. And it's going to be set to activate every 10 minutes. So it looks like I need about a 6 by 5 space, so let's give it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, that should be fine. I'll give it another block back just to be safe, and then we'll go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't even matter. Just make it as wide as I need it. Get some torches in here. Light it up. And 2, 3, 4, and there's the 5. I'm gonna make this the 6-way. Oh, this will be fine. Okay. Well, I would like some space to walk to, though. So I'm gonna make another bit of space over this way. Okay. So how we set this up is we need 4 standard blocks. in all of the corners of the shape. One there, one there, one there, one there. Actually, these ones don't go in the corners, they go there. Righto. And then we've got comparators facing out. And there are some things I didn't make that I need to, but I do believe I have all the materials I'll need. We need 2 hoppers. Just enough wood, thank goodness. And we need 2 droppers. Hence the name, multiplicative hopper dropper clock. Now on the bottom portion, I'm going to have 2 droppers facing into each other. Didn't quite do that, right? Yeah, like that. Just make sure they're facing into each other. Yes, very good. And then we've got 2 hoppers that'll face into each other. And then we've got sticky pistons here. And we'll need some redstone. And put the sticky pistons beside each comparator, like so. And redstone dust on either side, like so. And put down the redstone block. And get some redstone there. Add some redstone dust there. And we basically do the exact same thing. Yes, yes. And that's it, really. Alright, so what we do now is we need to determine the timing. Now I'm going to go for 10 minutes. And the number of... So we're going to put items in these hoppers and in these droppers. And the number of items you put in each determines exactly how long the clock will be. So we'll start over here. And we need to put 75 items in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 70, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's correct. And then in our droppers here, we need 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So, yeah, so now we've got the timing all set up. And how this works is that every clock period, this thing will cycle. We'll have this output here. We'll cycle off. And we will need a torch. So we're going to use a torch, stick it there, and we're going to use some redstone. I don't think that'll activate actually, so... And see, every time this switches over, what happens is that this shoots another item into here. And while it's on one side, the items are going from one hopper into the other. And so eventually, this will complete sending over here. And thusly, will stop outputting a signal here. Let's see. We need it's done there, and another block there. that's it. So that'll give us our timing that we need. Actually, I can simplify this a little bit. Put that there. That way it'll power this dust, which will power the piston, and then we're going to string this redstone over anyway. Light up this area a little more. Don't want any creepers getting in here. And yeah, we can basically seal that off. So this is the tricky part. We need this side to get up a little bit. We need this side to trigger all at the same time, which is going to be the easy part. But then we also need this side to trigger all at the same time, and that's going to be the hard part. Because I have to figure out how I can situate the redstone for that to happen exactly. And I believe that should have activated the farming action. It should have pushed the reeds. Oh yes, and it did. We do have a little bit of a problem. Okay, let's see if we can't fix this. Because the reeds can't grow when it's like that. Yeah, I'm gonna sort this out real quick. 1 sec. Okay, pay close attention to that block. Oh, yes. That's right, everyone. We got it working. I've sped up the clock just for the sake of demonstration and seeing it working, but managed to get the timings right, and only triggers for a short time after every period. So that is brilliant. And let's get, oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so that should get us back to our roughly 75 items in there. Doesn't have to be exact, it's no problem if it isn't. Glitchiness. And yeah, so how I did it, how I made it, turned it into an edge detection, fancy word for it, only happens once every cycle, is I used a comparator from the output and also took a delayed redstone repeater pointing out and going into the comparator to stop it after 4 tick delay, so that for 4 ticks this pushes out and then retracts again. And that's just feeding into a torch because that signal alone is too weak. It's only like a redstone power of 1, so it wasn't able to go far enough to activate the piston. So I forwarded it to a torch and another torch, and it hit some redstone right on top of this block here on top of the piston, and therefore triggers the piston. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to bring it out from there. That didn't sound good. Did I create... Sounds like there's a redstone clock. What is going on? Sounds like I have like a torch clock burning out. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's him. He keeps getting doused by the sun after being set on fire. How did that guy even get down here? I shouldn't be able to spawn down here. Ah, did you see that though? He dropped some golden boots. Let's check them out. I should have thought he did anyway. Maybe I was hallucinating. Golden boots. I know he dropped a bow. Power 2. Maybe he dropped a helmet. No. Huh. Well. A little bit concerned. Where did those golden boots go? Huh. Oh well, weird. Anyway, sorry about that. Got a little bit distracted. But yes. So I'm bringing the signal out from this with these torches. And that'll be an equivalent delay to that other one. Here, baby zombie up there. It's kind of weird. It's not raining or anything. Don't know why he's not dead. But, yeah, so we can seal up this room now. Clock's... Oh no. Oh, that is not good. Oh boy. Our villager just got zombified, and he's gonna die if he stays out here. How did that baby zombie get there? I'm really a little bit upset. And he died. Beautiful. Man, how did... I think I understand. Ah, man. Wow, look, yeah, all the wheat's almost grown already. He wasn't a farmer villager anyway, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, I think what happened here is, this roof is not lit. Silly me. That's not going to be a big deal when it's all stairs. But for now, as long as it's going to be just flat like this, I gotta light it up. And now we wait for the next zombie villager. And we can go slay this one. This baby zombie, wherever it is. Oh, he's drowning. Why didn't you drown all the way, fool? And now he's gonna go into our item collection system. That's... yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Alright. So many distractions. Let's get back to this. So that was a half sequence we just heard with the pistons moving like that. Half of the clock period. And we're gonna get this going. Need a bunch of these. We are going to bring the signal of redstone across here. On top of these blocks. And we can... haha, it harvested. That's neat. Okay, so we can let it connect there. But then that signal is probably not going to reach all the way around into this piston. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it won't. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can imagine skipping those two and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you know? It will. So we don't have to worry about extending the redstone signal, and that's a beautiful thing, my friends. I do have to make sure I place a solid block right here, though. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger that piston. I'll go ahead and place that redstone and finish off the redstone up here. Oh man. Yeah, my recorder crashed. For a moment I thought I'd lost the whole episode, and then I realized I hadn't, but then I thought I lost all the audio, and then I realized I hadn't, and it was crazy. But everything is better now, and yeah, so I've linked this whole contraption up, and it's in complete working form. Ah, that's good. Well, that wasn't a cycle just now, was it? Surely not. Because it needs to do that. No. It's going to trigger all of the pistons here when it does work. So yeah, yeah, my recorder crashed, and that probably has something to do with the fact that we're like an hour into my recording time. I know a lot of that's gonna get taken out. There's just some extra footage. But yeah, I guess in general I should really try to avoid that. So from now on I'm gonna be sure to pause my recorder when I don't actually need to be recording. It's a good plan. Yeah, but so we got that thing under there working, the reed harvester. I'm quite pleased with it. I think I've yet to see it all work at once. But, I guess what I'll do is I'll just sit here and record, and I will clip to the moment when it all happens. I can feel it coming. Feel it in my bones. Not you, zombie. No, go away. Zombie, can't you see that I'm waiting on these pistons to harvest these reeds? Go away. You are not. Yeah! Oh, that was beautiful. Sweet. So it's only gonna harvest 10 reeds at a time. Oh yes, they all fired simultaneously. It's perfect. I'm sorry, 12 reeds. It's only going to harvest 12 reeds at a time. How did you spawn here? Oh, he came from... Okay, that makes more sense. But, since it'll be going all the time automatically, I figure that's gonna add up. Especially when people spend more time playing. Because I don't think this is in a spawn chunk, unfortunately. But it'll still be effective when people are playing, and that's a good thing for sure. You are not invited to this party. Yeah, so that was a fun little redstone contraption to get working. Unfortunately, I do think we are out of time this episode, but I'm gonna end it with a little harvesting session. Get ready, guys. We're gonna harvest all of this. Woo, yeah! It's like wheat elegantly surfing the water waves. Right, guys, thanks again for joining me on bonus time. It's been good times, and I will catch you in the next one.